it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video. In the Middle East or from the Middle East, we are doing fine and doing cool, as you can see. So guys, I want to talk about double standards, because on this YouTube street, we've seen how the LazyGang behaves. When the problem bedevils them, they don't want to talk about it, because the self-proclaimed NBI, Nyabo Anze, Bureau of Investigative, that is Gintu, whom destined himself and was a darling of very many people, and was in charge of cleaning the swamp by bringing all the rotten things in Nyabo Anze along these YouTube streets wavelength. Now it's on the edge and crying big time. Perhaps the question that somebody might ask, why is Gintu crying? Gintu is crying because of a doublespeak that is just witnessed. And he posted a question concerning that. Well, on our today's deliberation or discourse, we are going to unravel the reasons why Gintu is crying. What culminated to the cries, and why would the LazyGang and the keyboard reactors really decided to descend low and involve themselves in a doublespeak? If you're coming across to my YouTube chit chat, guys, and you want to get to know more that is happening with this YouTube street, get hooked up here. And if you're coming across to this channel for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I put a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in straight away. Welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is LazyGang and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, Gintu is crying foul, and Gintu is on the edge because majority of people have decided to unsubscribe from his channel. Something that really forced Gintu to come out and apologize for the video that he shared. Well, I want to say that sharing of private recordings, communication, any kind of obscene photo on this public space or anywhere, it's against the law. And it's also against the YouTube regulation itself. Therefore, somebody who is delving into that kind of material breach, it's basically breaching the privacy rights. That's what we call the invasion of somebody's private information. It is the same article that I quoted over here, but majority of the LazyGang continue to oppose, because PASSY himself, with the Gintu plus all the LazyGang themselves, they played all those clips into their own channels, which means they also participated and they helped in abating the private conversations going forward, the Article 31 of the Kenya Constitution. And also, if you come again down, when somebody wants now to a revenge of the same mission, if you go to the Article 35 of that, you know, to my worrisome, the LazyGang are now coming to the reality and coming to the fact that I was saying the truth. And that one also is a confirmation that we stand with the law. So anytime when I appear in this YouTube street and I say that I support no one but I stand with the law, I was called names. I was called because I was doing the work of the law itself. Now, they are the same LazyGang, now wanting to seek a refuge of the same very article that they breached. They always say that, come with a clean hands. Therefore, the same law itself will safeguard your privacy going forward. But the problem, you didn't. Now you are coming when it's so late, you are lamenting of what you had already preached. Well, in this matter, Gintu is crying, now is on the receiving end, and people are calling him. Perhaps let's listen to Gintu, then we'll come and put everything into perspective.
That's coming out not clearly for the people not to understand the real fact about what we are meaning, and people are trying to cause some of the reaction which is not even essential, because if you think about why is Gintu talking about PASSY yet, whenever we were talking about the other people in terms of they were sending some nudic, people are enjoying and talking about, hey, give them out. But whenever it comes to the reality, whereby if we are chasing this kind of the traitors, not to abscond our own intentions, what are we going to show out? So it's going to be so nactic and nastic, because if we talk about this is what it's coming out, it has to come out clearly. If we are fighting it not to happen, it means that part of our team, which are reactors, should do it so as they cannot be found with it. Because if we fight about it, we fight about it, not that we are fighting, others are doing it. So how is it going to appear to our own experience? So it means that we are fighting what is not going to end. It's like we talk about the government. It's like you are fighting a government.
So as I want to listen to Gintu, it's about this clip only, because Gintu is asking a very pertinent and a genuine question herein. Gintu said he thought that they all agreed with the LazyGang that he would be the only guy doing operatives, protecting the people and exposing all the evil doings. It was not only to the IAM-MARWAs, but to entire Nyabo Anze. Therefore, he expects least from the people of their gang to be now attacking him of doing this very same work that he destined to be doing. What Gintu is trying to say, that he will be sparing no one, even if you are a member of a LazyGang, you will be exposed so long as it's doing his work. Gintu was called names. If you go to the comment section, others call Gintu names the likes of the Fekere, the likes of Kemiklaus, the likes of the Kunku Fanta. It's now quoting the law, the very many laws I was saying, the things that I said myself, that he never refuted because of the hatred that they were harboring towards Trenchtown boy. It's now the same law that he wants to be used to protect PASSY. Well, I even alluded and asked people, if you holding such kind of photo, can you please don't share so that we protect PASSY, because we don't want to be double speaking going forward. And that is what I said critically. Why was I saying that? I was saying that because I don't want to be seen, or I don't want to be a double speak, because I'll be lacking authenticity or originality of what I'm saying. I'm a man of its own principle, and I stand. Karma itself is a beach or it's a war. For those who are disclosing the private conversation itself, now want the very law to protect them. Now, Gintu is asking you, if he's done its work, why are you condemning him? Gintu is asking you, why are you now throwing him to Imblorigio? Yet you people agreed that when he's talking about the Nordic photos of other people, you people clap. When he's talking about any other kind of shenanigans from Emerald camps, you people clap. What has really become of you when he's now speaking of the ills that PASSY herself is doing? Now you're calling him a hater? Now that is a double speak. And Gintu is reminding you, unless you people don't want change, therefore. And Gintu was forced to apologize, which is so despicable. Now you've seen, if you want number one people who are spreading bad character in Nyabo Anze, these are the LazyGangs. These are these peoples, because they don't want change. And that one has proven you that these people has got no good chance in Nyabo Anze. They are there to bring the MRS down. Anything in the connection of IAM-MARWA, that one they will come and clap for Gintu. But Gintu, at any point of a moment that you be unearthing anything bad that the members of the LazyGang, be rest assured, all of them, they will unsubscribe from my channel. The last time I checked, Gintu was even attacking IAM-MARWA, that IAM-MARWA told people to go unsubscribe from their channel. What about this? Those people unsubscribed. Even go and check your views. It was low, they were never watching. So it tells you karma itself is a bit. The number one person who have been known of twisting words and doublespeak is JT Podcast. Now you can listen to the narrative that now JT Podcast came in to twist and to change the goalpost. So these are the people that is being questioned by Gintu.
Can we just assume and say now, because she messed, it was the right approach? No way. There are a lot of incidences and cases where I've seen the same guy acting like a very close friend to this lady. I've seen them, the three amigos with the same PASSY, quite severally, being so close while attacking Cecile. So after Cecile reached out to the same people, sending them back what he has now because he couldn't expose on himself. And that is why I will have to hold what I have, because Cecile wants us to do his job, right? Cecile wants us to do his job because PASSY risked a jail term. PASSY risked a legal case by playing the recording, her evidence that she had, right? She risked a lot by playing what she had. But because Cecile wants to keep it clean, he doesn't want to do it on his channel from his end. He is now reaching back to the same people to give them the evidence to expose for himself, because by so, he will have washed his hand. The conversation is coming from Cecile. That is the thing that you all have to know. This whole thing are coming from Cecile himself, right? So, he is bringing back to the same guys, back to the village, to do his dirty job, to expose, so that even if something legal can come out, they won't say he did expose, no. He will say the other guys exposed, because who had this conversation? It is coming direct from the same person. So, this is my thing. This is why I'm saying, as I've been seeing Gintu and PASSY making videos attacking this guy, Cecile, and now he has twisted it and brought it back so that they can do his what? His dirty job on his behalf, because he doesn't want to do it from his end. And now there is a need for anyone who is playing this game to be careful, because, bro, you might end up being played. Remember, he has never exposed anything. From the beginning, when people were asking him to clarify this story of PASSY, he never said nothing. But he came talking about how she scammed him some money and this and that and that. But about the evidence, or maybe if he has anything, he never did. But now, there is this anonymous UK guy
Gintu took was bad.
that is coming.
The question that I want to juxtapose to him, JT, what kind of approach did you want Gintu to take? And what is the best approach ever that has ever been taken by Gintu, if it's not the same style? This is the same style and the cryptic nature and operative nature of Gintu everywhere. That if Gintu want to speak to any other kind of an expose, Gintu will come the same. Gintu has not changed. This is the same Gintu you've been cheering. This is the same Gintu that all of you have been sending money, uploading, watching with all those kind of views. Therefore, which kind of approach you wanted Gintu to approach these issues? You know, Gintu is sporadic. Gintu is spontaneous. And Gintu has got no friends. The only thing that you're so disappointed is because the truth is out. It's because all of you never wanted all this truth to be out, because your only planned mission was to take everything and use the tag vulnerable and widow to smear a negative campaign skewedly or negatively towards Mr. Cecil. And it backfired big time. It backfired big time. Therefore, your twisting of words doesn't matter. What matters is Gintu has come and did the things that he always does in a manner that he knows best. There is only one thing that remains with me constant that I will never change. One, exposing people's private affair is a breach of the law. And therefore, at this juncture, I will still remind you, and I will still remind PASSY, and I will still remind Gintu, you are still doing the same mistake that you did. But from what Gintu has done, we also learned and learning very many things that sometimes karma itself is a war, if not a beach. And the time itself is a master. Remember, JT, when Cecil was telling you time is a master, this is something that you never imagined and you never understood. Now the time itself has mastered its art, and it came at a time where it was supposed to be. So what has happened? The Gintu has done the unthinkable. But the only question I needed to ask you, bringing the name of Cecil into this thing, that Cecil is the one who sent these photos, do you have any evidence? Now you are entering into another kind of illegality, because the same name that has served you letters of cease and desist, you still continue on the same trajectory, but you don't have facts. You don't have facts. Gintu has said the photo has come from UK. From very many sources, there is nothing linking Cecil to those photos. Check the sender and ask the sender. Cecil has never spoken anywhere that she is having photo or videos. He has kept his cool because he wanted to protect PASSY big time. He wanted to protect the PASSY's children big time. He never wanted to litter all the YouTube street with all the shenanigans, because he's a man of a character. What he does in a private shall ever remain in private. And he's taken the route of legal redress, which means if everything needed to be put in a gallery, all and sundry, therefore it must be put in a court. And that's, I believe, what he's waiting for. So just stop with your doublespeak. Just stop with your negative speculation. It might put you into more troubles. It might put you to more troubles. You did not stop from there. On trending also came in and started spewing all other kind of things. And he started warning Mr. Cecil. The good thing with her, she said something that I also agree with. She started warning PASSY that PASSY is wrong, PASSY is a liar. And she knows that once you entice men with all your Nordic kind of imagery, they will reciprocate. There is nothing free. Then at the end, she dropped a clip and a cliche that was sounding a warning to Mr. Cecil. Perhaps let's watch
images,
the video.
those photos of
below.
PASSY in her noodles. Drop the charges. It's simple. Hey, you can be countersued as well. Drop the charges. And again, lastly, before I go, I said, if you're a scammer and you're a reactor, don't come reacting on scammers and exposing them. If I've got your noodles, I keep quiet. If you have mine, I keep quiet. I keep quiet. I keep quiet. I will not expose myself because I know you'll expose me. That's how the thing goes. So don't pretend to be innocent on this side and you're not innocent. It's as simple as it
If
is.
Mr. Cecil, you're the one who sent these photos out, therefore, you need to drop the charges. You need to drop the charges. Something alone, I'm reading over here. It could be a script that these people might have used. They might have told PASSY, if you have pictures, bring us the pictures. We make other kind of stories that somebody has leaked the pictures, then we do it all around with Mr. Cecil. Therefore, if Mr. Cecil will continue with this case, then we say all evidence was already outside there. Therefore, Mr. Cecil must drop this case. Gintu also might have taken it the other way to come in a way of wanting to protect Mr. Cecil and speak badly about PASSY. Yet, it's something that all of them they know, so that all cases to be dropped. So others are seeking sympathies because they might have felt otherwise. I'm reading something. This is my opinion. It's not a fact. I'm just thinking hard. Another thing that I'm agreeing with on trending, she's saying, if you're a scammer, stop doing videos of scammer and exposing scammer, because at one point you'll be exposed. That if she has ever sent needles outside over there, she will keep quiet. Because she wouldn't come in this public space to speak of other Nordic kind of pictures of other people, yet hers is outside there. She will keep quiet. To a reminder of PASSY, you ought to have kept quiet. But because these are now the very, very people who are advising you to bring in the clip that you expose, yet they never asked you if you had those nudic photo outside there. Now, she's confirming that she knew you had sent all this kind of photo, yet she was the one cheering you to expose Cecil, Karma and double speak. Pablo Halls also came in and weighed in and talked about the law that I used to speak about. And this is the same law and very, very law that she never wanted to hear. Now, she is alluding to the fact that these people are breaking the law. Now, the issue of PASSY has come into limelight and embarrassed them. They have nowhere to hide. She spoke at that kind of
Everyone is
issue.
an enemy.
Let's listen.
No friends, because it is dog eat dog world out here. And that's why he kind of threw her under the bus in that way. I felt like he could have handled the situation better. I don't think that I am saying that he shouldn't react on it. You can react on it. You can react on it, but it's the way he reacted on it that I had a problem with. He could have done it differently. He even wanted the old dry up man to reach out to him. That's what he said. This man who is supposed to not be his friend, suddenly he was asking this man, reach me out, reach me out, reach me out. We'll talk about this. I have the pictures. Reach me out. He was calling people all over to tell them he had the pictures. I can tell you one thing, Gintu. If those were my pictures, your channel would be down the next day. I am going to tell you this. Many of you are going to be upset at me for saying this, but I'm just telling Gintu that he needs to be more careful. You say you're in the village to help children or whatever. Focus on that. But no, all this is a bunch of lies. All of you are in that village to make money. That's it. You guys are just in there to make as much money as you can. And guess why I'm here? Why I'm here reacting on this? You think I'll be reacting on this nonsense if I wasn't here to make money? That's why I'm reacting on it. So stop pretending as if all these things that you're doing in the village is because you love these people so much. That is bullshit. Bullshit. It is. You are there because you are getting money and you want more and more money. And let me be fair with you guys. I think that a lot of these people in the village are doing these sort of things, all these NUDE stuff and other stuff, crazy reactions, because everybody in that village wants to build a big house.
She's giving a vibe similar with that of JT, that Gintu ought to have handled these things differently. Back to the square one, what I was telling them before. Still back to the law, the violation of Article 31 of the Kenya Constitution and Article 35, going onwards. They never understood with everything. Now, because PASSY and a woman that is not supposed to be questioned, and a woman who is a widow, and a woman whom they were protecting so much, therefore, all this law must apply. Therefore, all this situation must be applied differently. Yet, when it comes to Cecil, all these things must be suspended. All these kind of laws and privacy must be suspended big time. Yes, this is the double speak I'm speaking about. How was issues of Cecil audio and private conversation was brought in this camera? The moment it was dropped, is there anybody from the negative side? Even stood by law? Who defended? No one. Yet, the one of PASSY has been done with by their own. They ganged against him. They are talking and now suggesting how Gintu could have sorted these issues out. While the same PASSY was breaching the same law, they took issue, firstly, against Mr. Cecil. Nobody wanted to hear the truth. Nobody wanted to hear Mr. Cecil's side because they wanted to silence Mr. Cecil never to come and speak. They all talk about the issue of morality. Now to PASSY, where is the issue of morality in it? It has dissipated. Nobody is talking about it. All they hear that Cecil is not even a saint. I want to ask you a question. Where did anyone say that Cecil is a saint? In all my reaction, there is no place I've mentioned that Cecil is a saint. And I have been saying that. I will be the last man to stand on a podium where people want to throw stone on somebody that is already down. I will never. Because I looked myself on immorality, on a moral ground. I'm lacking a focal point because I fall short of glory of the same very morality because I'm nowhere to be found. I checked the Bibles. The Bible itself, I fall short of that glory. Therefore, I could not speak to it. Being that now we are living unto the earth, which is Caesar, let's give Caesar what's Caesar. I went and I referred to the governing document, which is the Constitution. Therefore, I said, I'm standing with the law. People never heard about it. Now, the likes of Kuku Fanta, every comment is quoting the law. Every comment is quoting the law. Every comment is quoting the law. The same law I used to tell people. Now, people are running the same law to seek refuge too. What I usually tell people, even if you doesn't like my face, but sometimes listen to the message that I put across. Confirm it. Because sometimes you don't know what might befall you next. The same law that you are acting in disregard of is the same law that you want to seek a refuge to protect you. Always come before any other kind of a law or before the judge with a clean heart and a clean hand. Two wrongs cannot make a right. Guys, you've all seen the post shifting and ghost shifting, that if you want the people who are the promoters of bad behavior, therefore, these are the people and are the people of Nyambo Hanze, who are again conspiring against themselves and people from outside here helping them to destroy their own village going forward. Let me know your thoughts at the comment section. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.